The holidays are probably the most stressful part of the entire year. I think next to the summer breaks for children. We try really hard to try to make everything perfect for the family, for the kids, all the magical moments that we have, the damn elf on the shelf and the decorating and the gifts and just all the magical moments that we're trying to accomplish for the children. And in reality, I could be off, but I would say a large percentage, more than 50% of the time, is really the moms who are doing this, right? I know there's some men out there that really love some magic in Christmas, but for the reality, or for the most part, it's the moms. So what can we do as a couple to try to balance out the stressors of the holiday season by still bringing in joy to one another and not going on each other's throats, right? Well, to me, I think the most important part would be to give what the other person needs during these periods of time to find the joy. So for me, I love decorating, right? I have 7 trees in my house. Do you think that my husband gives a crap about 7 trees in the house? He does not. He knows that he has to help me carry them and take them out of storage and the 1,000 bins that come with that because of the decorations and the ornaments and all the other stuff. If we had 1 tree, he would be happy. But he knows it brings me joy. And he'll help me take them out of storage. Now, he won't help me decorate them, but that's okay. I don't necessarily want his help on that because, let's be real, they can't do it like we can. So he just doesn't get in the way. And he knows that after Christmas, I may go out there and try to find deals and more trees for the following year. And he just tells me, whatever makes you happy, babe. And that's the type of energy we need to have with one another. What makes you happy? And what can we do as a partner to make sure that you're happy and your joy is fulfilled during these stressful times of the year? So for like my husband, right, it was super, super important for him to have his morning coffee and eat something before gifts are open. To me, I was like, no, we don't want to stop to eat. We want to open gifts. And the kids don't understand that you're hungry or that you want your coffee. They want gifts. But it was a problem for him. So we compromised. And we allow the kids to open 1 gift before we go downstairs and have breakfast. And then we come upstairs with a full belly and his coffee and we open the rest of the gifts. That's when no one's hangry or cranky. And it was important for him to have a good meal. So I wake up super early and I make breakfast buffet for the family. Then when the kids wake up and we open the gift, we go downstairs and we enjoy a good breakfast. And I don't have to spend time between the gift opening to open up gifts, right? We just go downstairs and eat. I've already kind of pre-prepared it and it's ready to go. And we enjoy our breakfast as a family and then we go upstairs and open gifts. So it's about compromise. He needed to make sure he had his breakfast. I wanted to make sure that we opened gifts. So we kind of balanced each other out on that. And that's what the important parts are of these things. You have to try to find the joy within one another. What else makes me happy, right? Well, Black Friday used to make me super happy, but my husband can't help me with that anymore because the way the economy is set up, it just totally changed the dynamics of what used to be the fun part of Black Friday shopping. Now Black Friday shopping starts on a Tuesday and it's online. So, but he knew that used to make me happy. And if that meant that we went out after Thanksgiving dinner and we were out till 4 o'clock in the morning doing shopping, then that's what we did because he knew that brought me joy. And again, his whole position's always been whatever makes you happy. So I try to do the same thing for him. What makes him happy? Spending time with the family. What makes him happy? Playing dominoes with his parents. Those are the things that makes him and brings him joy. So I make sure I am there and available for him to do those things. But the number one thing I think is understanding your partner. Ask them, what makes you happy? What brings you joy? What can I do to alleviate the stress during this period of time? Is it helping you wrap gifts? Is it helping you buy the gifts? Or is it just kind of staying out of your way and letting you do your thing? But that's really about communicating with your partner. What is it that they need? How do you step up and fulfill those needs for one another? But it all stems down to the communication aspect of it. what can we do for one another? So I would say focus on what brings your family joy, focus on what brings each other joy, focus on what brings yourself some joy, because we have to be realistic. We tend to give so much, right, during these periods of time that we forget about ourselves. We forget to take a moment to breathe. We forget to take a moment to recognize that we're super stressed and really not enjoying this season. So it's okay to delegate. I know some people hire others to decorate their house. Okay, that's great if that fits your boat. Hire someone to help you wrap gifts if there's too many of them. Does it make you happy to give back to others? So be aligned with that and with your spouse, right? We like to sponsor children during the holiday season as well. My husband doesn't stand in the way. He thinks it's a great example to set for our children. I have my older kids help me buy gifts for them, so they understand that not everybody is as blessed as they may be right now, and some people are struggling and having a hard time. So we have to give first before we are able to receive. So we instill those life lessons in our children, and that brings me joy. That brings my husband joy too. It's a litany of things that one can do that brings them joy during the holidays. But if you're not willing to sit down and talk and acknowledge your partner's needs during the holiday, it's just chaos, and the joy is gone, and the fun parts of Christmas is gone, and then we kind of look forward to it being done rather than the process that we're going through. And there is something magical about buying gifts for people. There's something magical about spending time with the family, but you have to be aligned. Maybe you want to travel during the holidays and maybe your spouse doesn't. So what can you do to meet each other in the middle? What other things can be done? Can you do a short trip and then spend Christmas at home? Do you want to be with family, but family's too far? Can you take the gifts with you or buy them over there or have them shipped over there kind of concept? So the holiday season is remarkably stressful. We definitely have to step back and help each other out during this period of time and be aligned with one another, because not doing two different things and two boats kind of passing each other, you're losing the magic of the moment, which is being able to do these things together and creating those memories with one another. So take the moment, sit down, speak to your spouse and see, hey, how can I show up for you right now? What is it that you need? Are you stressed or are you happy? And if the answer is I'm stressed, get a list of things that you can do to alleviate that stress for them. And if they're happy, figure out what you can do to make them even more happy. Because it's a wonderful time of year, and it's even better when partnerships are aligned. Have a Merry Christmas, you guys.